7:22 now, and around town, the folks at Bunmannick Pipe Organs are helping us celebrate National Old Stuff Day.
Which is very random. Didn't know about this day, but now you do. Cameron Fontana is live in Harrison West with more. Good morning, Cam.
You know, Jessica, when you hear organs in the background, this is how you're supposed to walk down steps. It just feels more appropriate, and you just feel more important. But this is very exciting because these are made right here in our city, and with me is one of the founders. This is Bob. How are you doing, Bob?
Fine, thank you.
So I have to ask you, since 1969, why did you decide to go with pipe organs?
I always wanted to play an organ, but I found out after getting involved in the building that was more fun.
More fun to build them, right?
Yes.
And for people that don't know, I mean, how far back do organs go as far as being played in churches and everywhere around the world?
I think in churches probably 1300.
1300, so centuries they've been around.
Yes, that's
What
true.
do you love about organs? What is it about them that draws you to them?
I could think the variety of sound that you can make. One person can be a whole orchestra if they're trained to do that.
And it's amazing because you look centuries past, they didn't have electricity. Right. The air had to go through these. So what is that like to have to build something without electricity?
Well, all the old organs were built with by hand, all hand tools. Everything was by hand, no electrical help at all.
Wow. And then what types of organs do you build today?
We built what's called an electro-pneumatic organ, which means the console is controlled by electricity, and the electricity controls the valves under the pipes.
Nice. Well, coming up all morning long, we're going to see how some of these are made. You know, I should have called you for our wedding, Bob. I should have had organs in the background. Guys, should we put organs on the Good Day Columbus set? Sure. I feel like it could just add a whole nother element.
It makes sense, you know?
I love it.
It makes
Especially
sense.
for the Sunday edition.
Around town this morning, we're celebrating National Old Stuff Day with the folks at Bunmannick. They've been making pipe organs since the 60s.
It's not that old. Cameron
No, it's
Fontana,
not.
he is there live this morning in Harrison West. Hey, Cam.
Hey, that's right, Adam. I wasn't even born yet in the 60s, so I was later on in the 80s, so it's not crazy old, but this is really amazing. What we're seeing right now are the first drafts of how one of the organs is made. We're back with Bob. How's it going, Bob?
Well, quite well, thank you.
So this project right here, what was this one that you worked on?
This is a four-rank Pitman chest for an organ in Lebanon, Ohio.
In Lebanon, Ohio. So it starts off right over here on the computer. And how long does it take you just to draw and draft it?
It took me about a week to do that drafting.
And then you draft it on the computer, it goes over to the printer over here. And once you print it out, I'm seeing all these holes on this draft. What does that mean?
That drawing has been used downstairs in the wood shop, and the holes are where they've punched through the drawing into the chest being built to indicate where the pipes stand.
Now, what is the chest? Because these aren't the big pipes that everyone sees. This is something else.
The chest is a big box with holes.
Oh, there you go. Hey, you know, I love how you describe things to me because I get that.
And then they say, then you try to keep the holes closed most of the time.
Got it. That's nice. So that was the finished product right over there.
Yes.
And how long did it take you to build from start to finish?
We probably spent about 9 months on that.
9 months on an instrument. That's remarkable. So you spending that much time, you probably fall in love with it, I'm sure.
Oh, yes. All our organs are our children.
And you got to send them off to college or send them off to be used elsewhere.
Yeah, but we still own them.
But we still love them.
We let the church use them.
We let the church use them. Well, coming up next, we're going to see another step in the process to make these organs here. So cool that they're made within our city. Look at, here's another drafting of some more. Aren't they beautiful?
They are beautiful, and they sound beautiful, too. Do you know who plays the pipe organ here at ABC 6 and Fox 28?
Who?
Investigative reporter Brooks DeRose.
He sings, too.
He sings, too. He's going to sing this Saturday in the symphony performance.
All right, today's the day to celebrate all those dusty old antiques laying around your house.
This song is perfect for this introduction.
Sugar Daddy? Wow.
Cameron Fontana, he is celebrating by checking out some pipe organs. Cam?
Did we say what date it is? It's National Old Stuff Day.
National Old Stuff Day.
Yeah. That's right, guys. One of the greatest days in the year to celebrate, and we're celebrating by really seeing the cool process of how pipe organs are made. One of the people helping make these organs is Karen. How you doing, Karen?
Fine, how you doing?
Good. So you have this piece right here. What is this guy?
This is a pouch board.
What's a pouch board?
Pouch board, it has pieces of leather that keeps the pipes from speaking until you want them to.
So the pipes speak to you?
They do.
It's cool when you hear them talk about organs by speaking, of course, making the noise of the notes. And if you see right over here, this is how, I know Edwin can press on them, that's how the air is pushed through, right?
Right.
Wow, that's amazing. So before it gets to that, how do you build it on this side?
Well, you have you punch a piece of leather.
Okay.
And then you put a disc on, and you put a valve on.
Yeah.
And then you do this.
You get
I'll show
that.
you.
Now, something is very special about the glue. What were you telling me earlier? That has to do with like water or?
This is high glue.
What's that?
It's horses' hooves.
Okay.
Used to be at one point.
Now, it's important because this type of glue, Bob said, is reversible.
Yes.
Which means if you need to, you can take it
You
off.
can take it off, yes.
Wow.
Because we fix organs that are hundreds of years old, and if the glue didn't come off, then you couldn't fix it.
Do you ever tell people that you work on organs and they think you're a weird person because they think you're thinking like human organs?
Yes.
You're like, I have to work on about 20 organs today.
Yeah, they think I'm in the medical profession. I said, no.
I glued organs together today, and it just, we lost an organ today.
Yes, we did. No, I've never lost an organ. Thank you very much.
Good. And how long have you been working here, Karen?
I have been working for Bunmannick for 27 years, 3 months, and 2 days. But who's counting?
But who's counting?
Who's counting?
This is so cool. Coming up next, we're going to see, I believe, the voicing area, right? Is that what it's called?
Yep.
And again, voicing is how the pipes get their sound. Yes. So we're going to toss it back to you guys, just playing with organs. It's a very organic day.
It is.
Yeah? They were organic. See you guys.
Okay.
Wow, it's going to be one of those kind of days.
It is. It really is. Cameron is discovering the benefits of owning a few years.
Yeah, he's celebrating National Old Stuff Day with some pipe organs. Oh, Cameron, are you writing a song?
Courtney, that's right. I'm writing a song. I found my new toy here. This is Scott right here. This is really cool, Scott. What are you in charge of?
I'm the voicer here, so it's my job to make all the pipes sound right.
Now, how do you change the pitch of the pipes? And for people watching, pitch basically the different notes. What makes it to where you can get a high note or that very low note?
Well, just like a big drum would make a low note and a little drum would make a high note, it's the same thing all through music. So big things make low notes and little things make high notes.
And how does this machine work? Because this is where you have like the perfect ones in the back, and then these front ones you tune up.
I tune these to a rank that always stays on the machine.
And how do you tune them?
Well, I can show you.
Yeah, let me see.
Let's pick out a middle C.
Ooh, middle C right there.
Okay, so I'm going to turn this around because this one tunes with a scroll. So I'm going to put, so that's this pipe right here.
Okay.
And I'm going to put on, like that one.
So the two notes you're hearing, the back one is the perfect one. This is this one.
So here's the, that's the back one. There's the front one with it. And if I put my finger over it.
Oh, you can hear it. How cool is that?
Yep.
So how long does it take for you, this project or your next project, how long does it take you to tune all of them to make them perfect?
To tune all of them, that's the easy part. That would take maybe a half hour or 15 minutes.
That means you're really good at your job. That's awesome.
Job security.
Well, you know, another thing you're really good at is having fun little tricks that you do. What's that guy that Edwin's showing?
Oh, that is called a rossignol, and it sounds like this.
Look at that, guys. Now, see, I get like sound effect crazy, because if you listen to this right here, that's like the 24 music when it goes to break. You hear that, guys?
We hear it. That is true, Kim. You do love a good sound effect.
Yeah, look at that.
Sounds like a video game from the 80s. Around town this morning, Cameron has spent the day tickling the ivories at Bunmannick Pipe Organs.
This has been fascinating. It's one of those very cool places. He's been learning more about their history, all in honor of National Old Stuff Day.
Well, if you hear that, guys, we decided to get an actual organ player on there to play something that sounds good, right,
Yes,
Scott?
right. Brian's very, very good.
This is amazing. So for people that don't know, organ isn't just your hands, but you're using your feet at the same time.
Right, that's the hard part. If you have a piano background, it doesn't prepare you for playing with your feet.
Now, we were in here at the very, very beginning of the morning, but even talk about what an accomplishment an instrument like this is, all the working parts that go with it.
Oh, yeah, it's a ton of work. It's a ton of work. It takes months, sometimes years.
And we can see the pipes there. How many pipes are in this instrument right here?
This is a small one, and it's still 300-400 pipes.
That's amazing. So from start to finish, how long does it take to tear it down from here and then take it to where whoever ordered it?
Once we're done assembling it in here, it'll take like about a week to disassemble it, put the pipes in trays, put everything on the truck, and then off to the church.
Man. And how many people does it take?
All of us.
All of us.
Yeah.
I'm sure your entire team.
Oh, yeah.
And you do more than just build them from scratch. You do a lot of restoring work too,
Yeah,
right?
we do restoration. We build them new from the ground up, and hybrids, some of both.
And what's the biggest thing that you see that you have to restore that's happening to all these old pipe organs that you have to fix?
Oh, old age, water damage, low humidity, dries out wood. Yeah, bad leather.
And if people want to come out here, can they come and take a look at the place?
Oh, absolutely.
Where are you located?
We're on Michigan Avenue in Harrison West, just north of downtown, and we do tours all the time. So you can call our office and schedule a tour.
Great. Well, Scott, thank you so much for letting us come out here this morning. Ryan, it sounds great.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, don't stop. Keep going. After what they heard from me earlier, let's have them listen to something good.
This just brings me back to church.
You know, like every time I watch somebody play the organ, I think about how hard it was to figure out one keyboard, let alone two simultaneously.
Yeah, and the
I don't know how they
feet
do it.
situation.
That's incredible.
It's a lot.
Wow.